Hello, and thanks for joining me here on CamGlen Radio. I'm joined by Skinny Lister.
Hello. Thanks for having us.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, really good.
Thanks. So you're here at King Tuts, the infamous King Tuts.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Glasgow before?
Yes, we have. We played King Tuts. I think might have even been one of our first shows with Chuck Reagan. We supported him a few years ago. We played Glasgow with Boy George.
Right.
And we played it a few times ourselves at Nice and Sleazy. We sold out Nice and
Very
Sleazy.
nice. So you obviously love the Glasgow crowd because you're always coming back.
Ah, yeah, it's wild.
I think the first time we actually played it, it was in the sort of foyer bar area at the front of the place.
Right, okay.
I think there was about 8 people in there, weren't there?
And they were our friends.
Yeah.
And now you're doing a sold out show.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, is it quite sold out?
No.
Yeah, let's say it is.
It's radio.
Yeah,
We
sold
don't need
out
to know
months
that.
ago.
So the name Skinny Lister is apparently the nickname of somebody you went to school with, Dan. Is that the reason? Can you tell us the reason? Is that radio friendly?
Yeah.
Because you get some nicknames and they're just not repeatable in here.
Yeah, no, it's perfectly clean. It's just a guy from, a kid that I went to school with called Stephen Lister. He was very thin and his nickname was Skinny Lister.
Ah.
And then years later I thought it might be good to use it for a band name. Not sure why.
But it's stuck. It's
Yeah,
stuck.
yeah, it's stuck, yeah.
That is very much the main thing of it all. It's stuck. So you've supported the likes of Flogging Molly, Dropkick Murphys, Frank Turner. How's it been headlining in such a prestigious venue like King Tuts?
Oh, we're really excited for it. It's going to be great fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always, I mean, it's great supporting people like that, and we've, supported those guys all across the US and the UK and Europe. But it's always nice doing your own headline shows as well, where you've got your own crowd in there, that know the words to all the songs,
Definitely.
singing it back at you. So yeah, we do enjoy the headline tours.
So I wasn't quite expecting the full band for this one, but we'll just go around the room and like in a kind of round robin. You're stranded on a desert island and you can only bring one album with you. What would it be?
I have to have a minute to think about it.
I think I go for Figure 8 by Elliott Smith.
Oh.
It's one of my favourite albums all the time. I've listened to quite a lot recently.
Yeah.
There you go. That was the mule talking there.
Oh, yeah, answered by the mule.
Yeah, okay.
I'd probably go David Bowie Low.
Right.
That's what I'm into at the moment.
Okay.
I'd have to say the best of the Beatles.
Oh, there's always one. There's always one.
Someone's going to beat him up later.
I think I'd go for The Story Is by Skinny Lister.
Nice wee plug came out last week.
Yeah. Out now, all good record stores. Is that everyone?
That's everyone.
Yeah.
You answer, Lorna.
Yeah, no, I haven't got a favourite album. I'm more of a singles girl.
Right, so single then. Single then.
Oh, God.
Move on. So as Dan says, the new album came out last week, and what I want to know is what's the process for your music? Does the melodies come first, the lyrics come first, or do you all just get in a room and go, right, let's just get on this and creative juices start flowing, or?
Well, it's a bit of both, because I generally write this is Dan speaking again.
Yeah.
Generally write the song, the chords, the lyric and melody,
Right.
pretty much, and then bring it to the band, and we all sort of hammer it out together into some sort of arrangement that everyone's happy with, and it's sort of a, democratic process at that stage.
It's quite a long process as well, though, because we tend to road test songs as well when we take them out to crowds and
Yeah, that's a
tailor
good way
them
to do
from
it, because
that.
you can kind of get a feel for what they're wanting and what they're liking and what
Yeah.
they're not liking.
And that's important for us because we, being a live band is a big part of what we do. So this is Matt's just
Hello. Creaking in.
Creaking.
Nice creaky door there.
The bass.
Max, do you want to say hello to the listeners?
Hello, hi there, how's it going? How you doing? I'm Max, chief accordion player, mandolin extremo.
Oh,
Can't wait to listen to this one.
I've never heard anyone call himself a mandolin extremo. So we'll do the same again. We'll go around the room. It's King Tuts tonight, but where would you want to headline? What would be the dream gig?
Oh, me last night in Bristol, my hometown, Bristol.
Oh, hometown boy.
Good one.
I think I've always we're big fans of Glastonbury,
Right.
and we've played there a lot of times, but we've never had the pleasure of headlining the Pyramid stage yet. So I'm going to say that one.
I'll go with that
Don't
one.
worry, don't worry.
I joined the band to get into festivals for free if we could ever headline the Pyramids.
I'm sure Emily Evis is listening, so this
To
is
be
your
honest
mission.
with you, Emily, I'd be quite happy to open up the Pyramids. You don't even have to headline it.
It's got to be Barrowlands in Glasgow.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's... Well, we played that, but we haven't headlined it.
No, the Barras is...
With the nice bouncy floor.
Apparently it has tennis balls underneath. I don't know if that's
Is
true,
it?
but it's
It is very bouncy, that dance.
Yeah, I
it's
thought
great.
it used to be an old dance hall, and then they did it up after the war, and it became the venue it is today. Right, so I think everyone wants to know, being an up-and-coming band on a massive UK tour, is there any funny stories you can tell me? Bear in mind, keep it radio friendly, guys.
We've only just started, haven't we?
Yeah, the stories on the
Stories
album.
on the album,
Yeah. About putting petrol in a diesel vehicle, that kind of thing.
Oh,
Rock and
calling
roll!
it the alley at 2 in the morning.
Not that funny, but you know.
Now, there is a song on the album. It's not really that entertaining story, but we did make a song out of it about putting the wrong fuel in the van and it broke down. I don't know if that qualifies as an entertaining story from the tour.
I mean, it's a funny story to look back on.
Yeah. It wasn't
Now,
funny at the
yeah.
time. It wasn't funny at the time. But stories on touring generally. What have we done?
In touring generally.
Yeah, but we've must have some tales.
Well, Hamburg Drunk is a definite. That was the end of the Chuck Reagan tour actually in
Right.
Hamburg, and Chuck Reagan and his crew were giving out, all the spirits that they'd saved up over the tour. They just basically handed them to the wrong person. We're talking about Dan here, and he just clung on to this bottle that had like a medicine sign
Skull
on
and
it.
crossbones or something.
It was a medicine sign thing, and yeah, things went awry from there.
I think in Los Angeles as well, we were in the airport once, and somebody was being really cocky about checking in. And
No names.
Not being
No
anxious.
names.
No, not being angry.
Yeah, one of the band members.
Do you know who I am?
Don't be anxious. I fly all the time. So 5 of us went to check in, and we all checked in fine. And then this other member, they said, "No, your name's not down."
He didn't
No.
have a ticket.
So he didn't. Our manager had failed to book him a ticket, and so he had to
LA?
stay in LAX while we flew over to Boston to go and do a show.
Stranded there.
It wasn't so cool.
He wasn't so cool.
But it's all worked out in the end. That's the main thing. So, if you could go to any gig in any time frame, so like Beatles at the Cavern Club, Queen at Wembley, what would it be?
You know what, you mentioned Queen, but I would have loved to watch the '85 Live Aid concert. That's a
Yeah, I
good
think-
one for me.
That's for me.
Just the whole day's full of...
Yeah, the whole day.
Amazing folk
I'd
playing.
take that in. But
Yeah, I went to Ralph Stanley's Hills of Home Festival in Virginia, which was an amazing experience. One of those gigs that you... So I went out and lived in the Appalachian Mountains for a bit. So I was into that music and managed to get to a couple of gigs that were like that. Gigs of a lifetime where you go, wow, this is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, totally.
to be in.
And one of my all-time favourite gigs I actually did go to, and I would love to go and revisit it again, was David Bowie at year 2000 at Glastonbury. So it was like the most incredible show I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's always stayed with me, and it's so amazing to have the album come out this year, and I've got DVD and stuff, so it's really fantastic.
I mean, I'd love to go back to the '50s and watch some of the proper rock and rollers.
Cliff Richard.
Cliff Richard.
With or without the shadows.
With that, yeah.
He loves the shadows.
For me, it'd probably have to be Nirvana Unplugged session.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
classic.
Yeah.
Right?
Good choice.
Yeah.
Tom's a massive Nirvana fan.
Yeah. Or just even the early
Just
days of
any
Foo
gig.
Fighters,
Just
yeah.
any Nirvana gig would be good.
So, well, that's pretty much it. So thanks very much for your
Thanks,
your
Ross.
time.
Thank
And
you.
thanks for listening to CamGlen Radio and kind of that stuff. Thank you very much.
Thank
you.
Okay, cheers. Thanks for having us.